All right, welcome in everybody. As we get you ready for the Ball State game this weekend, welcome in to Tiger Talk Overtime. And if you're watching on War Eagle TV as well, it's going to be an exciting ball game this weekend. The Tigers with a big win over Baylor last Friday night on the road in Waco. Some good things in that ball game, some bad things in the ball game, but overall, an outstanding first victory for the Auburn Tigers. And again, a 6:30 ball game coming up this weekend at Jordan-Hare Stadium, the first home game of the year. I want to welcome into the show quickly my good friend Kevin Fichtner on the Plains. And Kevin, we are looking forward to the ball game this weekend and seeing how the Tigers can improve. It's going to be tough because the next 2 weeks, Ball State and South Alabama, I don't want to say anything to jinx us like TCU had on Monday night against North Carolina, but it should be pretty easy sailing for the Tigers against Ball State and South Alabama. So, what are you looking for? How can we tell in the next couple of weeks if we get any better? And obviously, we have a chance to rest a couple of people that got hurt as well.
Yeah, that's right, Doug. Happy to be here, War Eagle. And yeah, first home game of the season, a night game, which will be great for the fans. No one will be passing out for a day game in the 90-degree heat. Should be a good breeze Saturday night. Anytime you can get a night game in September, it's a good thing for Auburn. So we're looking forward to that. And yes, you are correct. These next couple of weeks will be a time to maybe tighten some screws, find some things that we didn't do well against Baylor, try to get better. Get some guys that are injured some rest, and then get some guys that didn't get reps at Baylor, get those guys some reps. You might see some guys on defense, maybe a running back or two that didn't get to play against Baylor that will play in these games against Ball State and hopefully South Alabama. Once again, we don't want to jinx it, but these are two games that we should win, both at home. And South Alabama is actually our homecoming game, so it'll be exciting to have Meemaw in town and do the halftime show and crown Miss Auburn. So Miss Auburn homecoming. So it's going to be exciting. It's a good time. We're 1-0, unlike our friends across the state. We won our road game, so
Yeah.
we can build off of that. And what I understand is between weeks 1, 2, and 3, especially after week 1, you really see the team kind of find out themselves. They figure things out. They learn from their mistakes and they get better. And we'll need that to happen because we got Oklahoma in 3 weeks in Norman.
Yeah, which is going to be a really key game, I think, for Auburn as far as the season this year. And like you mentioned, a lot of progress from week 1 to week 2. I know a lot of people are talking about the passing game. They want to see Auburn throw the ball. They want to see our great receivers. And I think they're going to have a chance to do that, not only in the next couple of weeks, but hopefully in Oklahoma, Texas A&M, and on down the road, Georgia, of course, after the off week. But Jackson Arnold had a good week. He had a birthday. He got co-player of the week, as did Rayshawn Pleasant on special teams. So it was a good week for those guys. And so, what's your take on the defense, Kevin? Because, like we said against Baylor, I think Baylor was a pretty good ball club, but 400 and what 19 yards we gave up. A lot of people talking about that this week too.
Yeah, they did whatever they wanted to do against us. Our defense offensively, they passed that ball. They had the one tight end slash big receiver who pretty much dominated the whole game against us. We had no answer for him. Um, that wasn't a bright spot for Auburn, but you mentioned Jackson Arnold. Maybe, he got some dude wipes for his birthday and a big package in the mail from them. But, I know as fans, we all wanted us to see air it out. Let's find our receivers. But Baylor was not giving us that. They were giving us the ground game, and that's what we did. It wasn't pretty, but when we were getting 6, 7 yards of carry, you got to keep doing that. You don't want to force passes. But the key to that game, there's two things. The Pleasant touchdown kickoff return after Baylor just scored was huge. And then there was the 3rd and 8 that in previous years, don't want to mention any other quarterbacks, but in previous years, we haven't been able to complete that 3rd and 8.
Yeah,
And we extended that drive, and that was a huge play of the game. If we don't get that first down, we punt. Baylor has the momentum, and they get who knows what could have happened because they were passing on us all over the field. So who knows if we could have stopped them. That was a huge 3rd and 8 that we got, that Jackson Arnold got, that helped Auburn, sustain a drive
yeah.
and keep that lead. It was huge.
And that was to Horatio Fields, I think. hopefully foreshadowing of things to come this season as far as the connection there. The top 25 we touched on briefly. The Tigers didn't quite do enough to impress the voters in the AP, which I don't know how much the AP matters, but Alabama falls to 21, a big loss, step down for Alabama this week, and LSU up to number 3, which I'm not really buying. Are you? Because I didn't think Clemson looked that good in their ball game, and I don't think LSU's number 3, but Georgia's number 4, and I think Auburn probably deserves to be in there somewhere, even at this point.
Yeah, as we know, these preseason and these weekly rankings really don't matter. It's where you are at the end of the season. I know Auburn fans might be upset that we didn't make the top 25, but if we handle our business the next 2 weeks, and then if we can beat Oklahoma, we'll be in the top 25 for sure. But as far as LSU, I mean, going to Clemson, Clemson might not have played great, but LSU won their first road game to start the season with Brian Kelly in his tenure. They had
Hmm.
lost in other parts of the country. They actually went into Clemson and they won. Nussmeier looked pretty good. I think LSU, they can be pretty good. Their 3 ranking could be very foreshadowing of what their season could be because they it's hard to go win road games as we know. But they went into a Clemson and won that game, and their season looking bright right now because they've been starting the last few seasons 0-1. So,
Yeah.
but once again, for us, if we can handle our business, we'll find our way into the rankings. Maybe not if we beat Ball State or South Alabama, but if we can go into Norman in a few weeks and handle business there, Jackson Arnold's, homecoming back to him, back to them,
Yeah.
then for sure we would be ranked in the top 25. I feel
Yeah.
confident about that.
I think that is the key to the whole season there, that Oklahoma game. I know you look back at some of the Ball State games of the past, and the other exciting thing that we have announced, I guess, for September is Banana Ball coming to Plainsman Park. I know you've seen
That's
those guys before.
Yeah, late October. The All
October.
Star,
Yeah.
yeah, the All Star Savannah Bananas, a team of All Stars will be coming to Auburn. I think last year they went to Clemson and other places. This year they're coming to Auburn, and tickets unfortunately are not going to be easy to come by. But those that are able to go are going to have a great time. It'll be streamed on their YouTube channel as well. But yes, my family and I had a chance to go see them in Savannah spring break back in March, and it's totally different than the average baseball game, the Braves game, or the Red Sox games. It's so much fan involvement, and there's singing, and there's dancing, and there's stuff in between pitches. It's really fan friendly, and they've got a good thing going. They've been traveling all summer, selling out NFL football stadiums, playing in baseball stadiums, selling out those stadiums. It's a very hot ticket. So yes, they are coming to Auburn in October. It'll be a hard ticket to get, but it'll be exciting because it's the Savannah Banana All Stars playing some Auburn players. So it's not just 2 teams of Savannah Bananas; it's an all-star team of them playing some Auburn players. So it'll be great. A great time to have them come in town.
Yeah. Again, Ball State and Auburn 6:30 this weekend at Jordan Hare Stadium. Speaking of fan friendly and family friendly, our first segment is brought to you by Big Mike's Steakhouse. I know a place that Kevin and I frequent. And Kevin, the late game this week, so it's a great chance to go by after lunch, mid afternoon, or before the ball game and go to Big Mike's Steakhouse there on Shug Jordan Parkway, or if you're in South Alabama, at Orange Beach. And again, 2 new locations coming pretty soon to Bay Minette and Sim, so watch out for those. But I challenge everybody this week to go in and get the Big Mike's ribeye, the 24 hours before the game. And even if you can't eat it yourself, split it with somebody.
Yeah, it's a great time to go there because you can go before the game and not spend all that money on pretzels and popcorn and whatever you might pizza in the stadium. Get you a good steak, get you some shrimp, get you, a sandwich before the game or some appetizers. Big Mike's, you could actually park there if you wanted to, or park close by there and walk into the stadium. It's probably a mile or so, but tickets or parking's hard to come by, so you could probably spend a few hours there, tailgate a little bit inside there. They have TVs up. You can watch the games that are going on and then walk into the stadium, in time for kickoff. But yes, get you a steak, make sure your belly's full. If you like beverages, they have good beverages there as well. The service is great, and my family will be able to we'll be hitting that up pretty soon too. We might not go Saturday, but we'll be hitting up Big Mike's for sure this fall.
Yeah, I was looking at the ahi tuna on the menu too. I haven't tried that yet, but it looks really good. And also those toppings for your steak, you need to try. If you haven't tried that, they've got the Parmesan you can put on top of your steak, like the Shug Jordan strip if you want to get that, and or even the filet mignon like your wife likes.
Yeah.
Um, and the Oscar, which is really good. The crab meat, I think that's really good on top of your steak too.
Yeah, I mean they have everything. They have your shrimp, they have steaks. They once again they have seafood, they have sandwiches. Their desserts are very good. They have everything. Their bread is fantastic that you get, while you wait for your food. Their salads are good. I mean, Big Mike's is a great place. They have great food, great service, great people working there.
Yeah, and a great location if you're going to the game. Right there again on Shug Jordan Parkway and Wire Road. Go see them. And in South Alabama and Orange Beach, two new locations, as we mentioned, coming soon. We'll update you on those as soon as we have the information. But go by and see the great people at Big Mike's Steakhouse this weekend before the game or during the game. Kevin, always good to see you. Talk some Auburn football and a little banana ball as well. And hope you enjoy the ball game this weekend. And War Eagle.
War Eagle, Doug, it's going to be a great day.